Today, guys, we are taking the Shinkansen from Tokyo, not to Kyoto, not to Osaka, but to Japan's third largest city, Nagoya. Now, we've been invited by JR Central to come to Japan and explore a part of the Golden Route that most tourists haven't heard about. And so we're going to be spending the next 2 days in the Aichi prefecture, which is located between Tokyo and Kyoto. To get to Nagoya, we're going to be taking the Tōkaidō Shinkansen. This also goes to Kyoto and Osaka.
So if you're taking a Shinkansen, one thing important to mention is your luggage size. Because if it's smaller than 160 centimeters, you can put it in the overhead locker size. But if it's bigger, you need to book the oversized luggage seats.
So that blue area is the overhead storage. It is creeping out slightly, but I think we'll be fine. If you do have larger luggage, you're going to have to book the oversized luggage seat, but I think we'll be able to put this one overhead. Okay, guys, so we're going to be trying to use our IC cards to tap in here at the Shinkansen gates. I can see QR or IC. Let's see if we can tap that on. Ooh, beautiful. That was nice and easy. Grab that.
And we've got our seat information here.
So what's on the seat information?
The car number and the seat number.
So the really nice thing about having an IC card is you can actually link your Shinkansen ticket to your IC card, to any of them. I have the Suica. You can do that on the SmartX website, which is the official website to book the Shinkansen. All you need to do is there is a number on the back of the IC card. You just need to register that with the Shinkansen ticket, and then you can just scan on. Much easier than having to print out a ticket at the entrance or even kind of fumble for your phone to get a QR code. The time is 6:48. We did get up very early for our Shinkansen. Now, where we are right now is just below the platforms. Usually this area is very, very busy, and so we highly recommend coming early for your Shinkansen. I would say at least 2 to 3 hours, especially if it's your first time, because it can feel a little bit overwhelming. But right now we're going to head up to the platforms. So on this TV screen over here, you can see all of the departure times. Ours is at 8:12. We're on the Nozomi 15, so we have to go to track 18.
I love these mini elevators. To the platforms.
The nice thing about arriving early for your train is that on the platform you can get yourself a Shinkansen coffee at this vending machine here. So this one, coffee lover Karolina,
I
is
need
happy.
my caffeine fix. So basically, what I can see, there's a lot of different types. There's cappuccino, cafe latte, but there's also Shinkansen Nozomi blend.
And the cool thing about having a IC card like this is that you can pay at vending machines here in Japan. And we can even see our coffee being made on this TV screen just over here. So it's really important when you come to the platform, the guy, the speaker, is very excited right now. Green paper! I think that's what he's saying. One piece of paper that you actually need to keep with you when you actually enter through the Shinkansen tickets is this, because it tells you your car number and also your seat number. Now, if you see behind me, the Shinkansen is very, very long. That means the platform is extremely long. And so what you don't want it to do is have the Shinkansen arrive and then you're scrambling to find the right car number, and it tells you your car number. So right now we're just waiting at car number 9. This is our Shinkansen coming in, guys. This is the latest Shinkansen, the N700S, which stands for Supreme. This is our very first time in the green car. This is the more premium option compared to the ordinary car. Wow, this looks nice. So this is the oversized luggage area. You can see plenty of space over there. This looks retro, like we're in the 1970s, and I love it. The question is, which seats are we in? Do we have the paper?
8C and D.
So I believe our seats are just over here in 8C and D. You can see the brown upholstery. I absolutely love that. There is plenty of space over here, and the seats are much bigger than in the ordinary car.
Yeah, it's so classy. The whole interior design, I really like it.
Now the question is, Karolina, will our suitcases fit?
I think so.
All right. There we go. Perfect.
It's literally perfect.
That literally is perfect. I had to use my head there, but this one is Karolina's, so it's going to be much heavier.
My hero! Mine is heavier. I'm sorry.
All right. Guys, that luggage fits like a dream up there. Perfect. I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit stressed that we didn't have the oversized luggage. And we have
Another
Shinkansen going by. The time is 8:12 and we literally left pretty much on the dot. I believe it leaves 15 seconds after your departure time. About the Shinkansen is that it is very quiet. We do not want to make too much noise, that's why we're talking like this, but we are very pleasantly surprised by how nice the green car is. The ordinary car, these seats are smaller, these are very spacious, very comfortable. It just feels very comfortable, and there is plenty of leg room. You've got these feet rests over here. You've got somewhere to put your belongings. You've got even this chair's reclined.
Table like this, and it goes all the way to you if you want to work like that.
We've got very comfortable headrests just behind us. N700 Supreme.
Yes, there's also a light just over here so you can read, and also you can recline the chair. I'm literally almost like lying down.
You're pretty much sleeping there,
That's
yeah.
crazy. It's so comfortable.
On the way to Nagoya, we should be able to get a magnificent view of Mount Fuji. Now, I checked earlier this morning on Google. I searched Mount Fuji visibility, and that website said that today's visibility is a 10 out of 10. So we have got lucky. Fingers crossed, we're going to get a very beautiful view of Mount Fuji. Now, a little tip when you're booking your Shinkansen tickets on the official website, SmartX website, you want to book the seats not on the left-hand side of the train, you want to book it where we are on the right-hand side of the train.
As we were approaching Mount Fuji, we actually started to get a little worried. The visibility was great that day, but there were still clouds covering the view. But then, as we got closer, Fuji's sun suddenly revealed itself, breaking through the thick clouds, and honestly, it was one of those moments we will never forget. You can see Mount Fuji. It's incredible. If you're wondering how we booked our Shinkansen tickets, we used SmartX, which is JR Central's official Shinkansen Online Reservation service. You can use it on your phone or laptop. You can also choose between the ordinary car or upgrade to the green car. What we really liked is that you can choose your exact seats directly from a seat map. And the best part, there's no annual fee. So you can literally sign up and book straight away. And something that makes this super convenient, if your plans change last minute, you can modify your booking for free right up to just before departure. So if you're planning a trip to Japan, we highly recommend booking your Shinkansen tickets in advance. We will leave a link in the description to the official online reservation service so you can get everything sorted before you arrive. And a big thank you to JR Central for sponsoring this video. And we've arrived at Nagoya!
So we're now in Nagoya Station. It is very busy, and you can understand it being the third biggest city in Japan. Now, we're in Nagoya for the day, so we want to offload our suitcases and ideally our rucksacks. So we need to find some lockers here at the station.
At most train stations in Japan, you can store your luggage on site. You will find coin lockers for larger suitcases around 1,000 Japanese yen or smaller items for around 500 yen. You can also pay using your IC card, which is really handy. However, they tend to fill up pretty quickly, especially the larger lockers, but fortunately, we were able to store our luggage at JR Takashimaya service counter, which opens from 10 AM to 8 PM, which was not only convenient but also cheaper than using the lockers.
Before we head out and explore Nagoya, considering it's such a large city, we're going to be taking a lot of trains today, so our IC cards are running a little bit low, so we need to top them up before we head out on the station. So I believe we should be able to top up our card here. Let's change the language. Change it to English. IC cards. Charge to IC cards. Now we just need to place IC card just like this. And let's add on 1,000 Japanese yen. And then we just put the cash into here, I believe. It's now loading the IC card with the cash, and now we can take it. There we go.
So we are about to try Nagoya's specialty, which is called Hitsumabushi, and it's essentially grilled eel served over rice. And especially for me, being a Westerner, it's not a typical thing to eat, but it's a delicacy here. And we actually came to a place called Horaiken, and it's believed that it's actually the place where this dish originated. So I'm really curious to try it. And earlier on, we made a reservation because you need to usually queue for 60 or 90 minutes because it's a very popular place. So actually what a lot of people do is to go to a nearby shrine called Atsuta, and then they come back here for the reservation time. Arigatou gozaimasu. So this unagi bowl, which is a freshwater eel, can be eaten in 3 different ways. So first of all, you're dividing the bowl into 4 different portions. First section, you're eating just by itself in this bowl, and then the second portion you can eat using these different condiments, and I think you can actually add more of it, like this pickled stuff over here. It's so pretty, I have no idea even what's that. And then the third portion you can eat with the dashi broth. It's just boiling hot. And you might be asking yourself, what do you do with the last one? So the last one you're actually eating how you want it, how you prefer the most. All right, so I have it just by itself in this first bowl. Let me try it. The eel together with the rice. I was a little bit scared, but I actually really like it. You can taste how grilled it is, and also on the top this glaze, it's like somewhat like a sweet and savory sauce, and it's really delicious. Like I really enjoy it.
Atsuta Shrine very much reminds me of Meiji Jingu in Tokyo, but a much smaller version.
It's so peaceful and green.
I did say today we're going to be taking a lot of trains. We're going to be taking the metro. So we're taking the Meijo line, which I believe is like a loop. We're going to be going clockwise from Atsuta Jingu Nishi, and we're going to be making our way to Nagoya Castle, just over there.
Japanese yen each.
Thank you, arigatou gozaimasu. So guys, we have come to Misokatsu Yabaton. I am excited about this because I love my meat. They don't want me to get dirty, so they provided me the apron.
It's like a belly.
Is it? It looks like I've got... Ooh. Beautiful. So what I have here, guys, is a very large pork cutlet, deep fried on a bed of what I think is cabbage, and then it's covered in miso sauce, and it comes on this teppan, so it comes sizzling and it keeps it really hot.
And my version is the healthier version for women, and it's also a pork cutlet, but it was not actually scissored. It was just like put on a plate, and then the miso sauce was poured on top of it.
It's funny you say that yours is healthy. If you look on the packaging of my chopsticks, you can see a fat pig. Oh yeah, that is delicious. The outside of the pork is deep fried, so it's crispy. And then you've got the beautiful pork inside that's very moist. And the miso sauce is also, it's got a sweetness to it. So I love fatty, porky flavors and sweet flavors. We have made it, guys, to the top of Mount Kinka. To the summit, we have the beautiful Gifu Castle right in front of us, but we also have views overlooking Gifu. It's a bit of a kind of cloudy, murky day, but the view out to Gifu looks very nice.
Everything is so green, like this type of green that you can only see in Japan, so it's so serene here. And there's also a squirrel village, and apparently this is the first squirrel village in Japan, and it dates back to 1960s. And the most exciting thing is that you can feed the squirrels. I'm so excited. Here we go, guys. Here's the first one, the curious one. Okay, a little bit of food. I know you've been waiting for me for the whole day. Hello. Hello, dear. Is that cute? Aww. Aww. She jumped. Oh my god, she's on me. Oh my god, another one is there. I don't want him. I'm a little bit scared. I'm not gonna lie, but you're so cute. Here you go. Okay, I can take my hand. Hello. Enjoying yourself?
改めたと言われております。
Our next stop, we are turning the clock back, stepping straight into the 1970s. Welcome to Le Monde, an Irish coffee bar that's been quietly sitting here since 1975. The moment you walk in, it doesn't feel like a cafe. It feels like you've discovered someone's living time capsule. Warm wooden interiors, vintage lamps glowing softly above you, antique decor in every corner. From old telephones to unique pieces you would never expect. Even a full-on suit of armor just casually sitting in the room. And honestly, it already feels like we're about to have a coffee experience like no other. After a quick cigarette and a shot of whiskey, the show is about to begin. The owner started by grinding the beans on this old-school lucky machine, the kind you don't see anymore, before moving over to these almost chemistry-looking flasks behind the counter, slowly heating the water. As the temperature rises, the water is pushed up into the top chamber, where it mixes with the coffee, and once it's ready, it gently filters back down, leaving a clean, perfectly brewed cup. And then the whiskey comes out. He adds sugar to the glass, pours in a shot of Jameson Irish whiskey, and casually takes another shot himself, like it's all part of the ritual. Then, instead of just mixing it, he places the glass straight over an open flame, gently heating it, melting everything together, building the base before the coffee even comes in. And just like everything else here, there's no measuring, no rushing, just pure experience. He starts by setting the whiskey on fire, and then, while it's still flaming, he pours in the freshly brewed coffee. You can literally see it all coming together in that moment. There's just one thing left to add: the cream. He carefully lays it on top like the final touch. Just decades of experience in one single glass. And then he gently slides it over with this quiet, almost proud smile on his face. This has to be the coolest Irish coffee I have ever had. Oh my god, that's so good.
Cheers!
Kanpai!
Kanpai!
This is such a pinch me moment.
Mate. You. 1550円。
Okay.
It was so nice to us, so we'll give him 2,000.
Okay.
No change. It's okay.
いいの
It's okay. ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheap.
We are back at Nagoya Station. We're heading to Osaka. Of course, we're going to be taking the Shinkansen, but we actually changed our reservation on the SmartX website. Up to 4 minutes before departure, you can change your train. And the reason why we want to do that, this guy's going fast again. I love it. I love all the little jingle. But the reason why we did that is because our train that we booked is in around 2 or 3 hours time, and we want to head to Osaka a bit earlier. We don't want to waste time. And so up to 4 minutes before departure, you can change it, which is a really nice touch when you're using the SmartX website. Now, we just got some bento boxes from Cluster. So here at the station, across stations in Japan, before you take the Shinkansen, you can actually get something called Ekiben, which is a bento box that you can take with you on the train.
Eki means station and ben it's a short for bento. And the cool thing is that you can choose regional specialties. So I went for the Nagoya lunchbox.
And I went for the lunchbox from the Fat Pig that we ate at yesterday. And we have made it to Osaka. Right behind us, we have got the famous Glico Man. Beautiful Karolina. And with that being said, we just want to say a big thank you to JR Central for sponsoring this video. We have many more Japan videos coming your way, so don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the
Next video!